Hello, this is Dingby. I thought I'd do a Halloween pick just to keep things topical. So there's my pumpkin that I've carved out. There's my bat and there's my ghost. I'm hoping that these guys are going to help me pick this this lock that I've got here. Okay. This is a Tecon. It's a TC6. It's a 6-pin dimple lock. It's made in Spain. I've actually done the picking video, and it's this bumping proof cylinder bit that causes me some problems, as you'll see in the video. I haven't picked this in some time, and to be honest with you, I've forgotten how hard it was. I thought it was a reasonably simple dimple lock, and as you'll see in the video, it gives me a fair old run around. Okay, so there you go. Let's have a look at the keyway. Fairly open. Now that's good and bad. The openness can cause some problems in keeping the flag located. There's a view of the bitting. It's an absolutely fantastic bitting. I bought this lock in Spain and was taking all the locks out of the packaging, and the guy, who was obviously quite not used to a lock picker buying locks, and he sort of asked me, why are you looking at all the keys? I tried to explain to him that as a lock picker, that very often the bitting is as interesting as the lock. So I chose this one because it's got some really low cuts on there. I think that's about as low as it gets. That's a little bit higher. That might be about the same as number one. And then you've got right at the very end, that's almost a zero cut. It's the hole that's on there is only just perceptible by feeling it with my fingernail. And then number three in the middle is sort of a medium lift. So yeah, there you go. There's the key, there's the lock. I've done the picking video. These guys were absolutely no help whatsoever. In fact, I'm wondering if they aren't some sort of bit of Halloween lock picking curse. But anyway, here's my video. If you can, if you've got a spare, well, I didn't look at actually how long it is, but it's one of the longest picks that I've put on YouTube. Anyway, I hope it's of interest to somebody. I'll go with that Halloween pick of my Tecon TC6. I've got my ghost, I've got my pumpkin, I've got my bat for company. So let's hope that there's some help in getting this picked. Just change hook for a slightly longer flag. Okay, I may have overset something, so I'm just going to ease off pressure. Nothing's dropping. Okay, that was number 2. Just going through, checking all the pins one more time. Okay, a little touch on number 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all of the difficulty of this lock comes from the back 2 pins. They're really hard to locate. I have to say, the pumpkin, the bat, the ghost, none of them are helping me at this point in time. Let's try a different flag just for a different feel on the pins. So 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, still maybe overset on something. Okay, something dropped there. So go through testing every pin. Okay, I've got no pressure on that lock at all now, so try a little bit of manual counter rotation, see what I can get to drop. Okay, there we go. That's pin number 5. So hopefully what I've got now is just one more spool to pick. Yeah, and it's number 6. Now, because of this area, which is really quite wide open on this lock, what I've found to do, pin number 6 is set really high. It's a much shorter pin. So what I do is I take an ordinary tension wrench, and I found that that just slots perfectly into there. It does nothing else but fill the gap for the pick, because trying to get this last spool okay, and even with that I've left it. Okay, we're back into that full set, so put the tension wrench back in there. Okay, all the way back down to the back. Okay, it's that number 3 again. Okay, we are hopefully third time lucky. Well, you can probably hear the relief in my voice. So brilliant. That was a bit of a battle for quite a simple lock. Okay, I'm going to unfortunately have to move these guys out of the way. So you didn't help in the slightest. Pumpkin, ghost, bat, absolute rubbish. Let's take that out of there. lock-in shot. Not that I'm bothered about belts or anything like that. Okay, let's have a look. We've locked up already. Bring the key in, some tools. Okay, I think the pumpkin has eaten that. Key in, little turn. And shim. Okay, gently slide that out. So you can see that these front pins, so 1, 2 and 4, really close to the shear line. Let's just slide that flag in so that you can see this. So literally just sliding the flag underneath those pins is enough to almost overset them, and then you've got these pins at the back that require much more lift. Now hopefully you can see up the side of the car. So the only pins that are visible are 1, 2 and 4. The other pins, I don't know if I can get an angle on that. There you go, from the back you can see pin 6. As I say, you look at that from the side. In fact, let's see if we just get a little bit of light on there. Let's borrow the pumpkin's light. Okay, yeah. You can just make those out now. There we go. With a bit of light in there, you can see how high pins 3, 5 and 6 sit. That's why they're really hard to find. You come sliding back with your flag and it literally just feels like there's nothing there. The pins are so hidden. Okay, let's dump these pins out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, number 6. Whoops. So you can see the pins are restricted on their height because of this step on there. So you can see the difference in that really short pin there. You look at the difference on the in that step height. And what we've also got is a little serration on pins 1, 2 and 4. Okay, so that really works as an overset trap as well. So maybe I'm doing myself a slight disservice saying it's an easy to pick lock. Let's have a look at the drivers. Okay, spool on one. Okay, it's like a sort of stepped barrel on 2. Same on 3. Spool on 4. Another one of those step barrels, and we should definitely find a spool on 5. Okay. Don't think there's anything unusual about the key pins. I'll just drop them all out. Sorry, key pins, springs. So yeah, they're all the same. Okay, there you go. That's the Tecon TC6. It wasn't an expensive lock, so, and I'll be honest with you, I've forgotten how difficult some of those pins were in there. Okay, I hope that was of interest to someone. Thanks for watching. Okay, as always, I've just come to reassemble the lock after doing the picking video. What I noticed while I was reassembling it, I've never really noticed this before, is let's get really zoomed in and focused. I don't know if this is just bad machining, but these holes are slightly ovalized. I can't believe that it's not done by machine, so I don't know why a machine could make that mistake. Absolutely fine on that side. But there's some definite strangeness going on, certainly on chamber 2, really on 3 and on 5. So I'll say, I don't know if that's just bad machining or it's designed to catch the lip of the barrels or something. I don't know. If anybody's got any idea on that, would they mind just letting me know in the comments below. Anyway, there you go. Slight addendum. Thank you.